Hi everyone, it's Angelina from Sparkling Diva with another reading for you. Yes, I am back. I had no intention to go anywhere, but I needed a bit of a break. I've done so many readings the last month, and yeah, I had things to do this weekend as well, socializing, get my nose out of these card decks, which was good. And apart from that, I actually was quite fully booked with personal readings. For the people watching who still are waiting for that personal reading, I hope to get to that tomorrow again. I didn't have time today to so I'm hoping to get that done tomorrow, so don't worry about it. I have a reading now for you, a pick a card reading. There's 9 sets of cards, there's 4 cards per set, and it's on how can I be or become more attractive. Now, I'm not talking about makeup or combing your hair and having a haircut, of course not. I'm all about self-empowerment. It's what quality or you can develop, or what you should stop doing or start doing, whatever, to become more appealing, more attractive from the inside out. And basically that all has to do with self-love, self-esteem, self-confidence, etc., etc. And most of us are lacking in these areas for whatever reason. And so this is the reading to find out what the most important thing for you is to work on. I'm gonna move the camera around so you can see all the cards. I hope that's going to work out, but I'm not entirely sure because there's quite a lot of cards and I had to move everything out of the way to make space. Nine. I didn't want to do 9. I had planned for 6, but Spirit kept throwing out cards and I ended up with 9. In any case, what you're seeing here is Mangano calcite, which is number 1. Number 2 is the green aventurine. I'm not entirely sure. I'll first show you, if at all possible. I'm not sure if my cable is long enough. Then it doesn't focus. I'm sorry, I haven't got a camera that automatically focuses. This is just my webcam. So I can't give you a better view than this. My cable isn't long enough. I just can't. It doesn't work. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to focus myself now. I have to manually do that. It doesn't seem to work out. No, that's not working out. I'll just show you per card the crystal that's on it. But let me focus again. I think that's it. I do hope to get a new camera in soon for the recordings. So first of all, the first one we had is a Mangano calcite, then we have green aventurine, then we have malachite. That's for number 3, if you feel drawn to that. For number 4, it's snakeskin agate, if you feel drawn to that, then you're number 4. Number 5 is a green fluorite, so if you want that, it's number 5. Then we have number 6 is a purple caroite. I think that's the right pronunciation, I'm not entirely sure. It's got beautiful texture. I'm trying to show you, but don't know whether the camera picks up on it. That's number 6, if you feel drawn to that. Number 7 is a unakite, heart crystal, heart chakra crystal. And number 7 is tiger iron, so not tiger eye, tiger iron. So that's number 7. And for number 8, no, sorry, oh my god, that's number 8. I'm terribly sorry. I'm not now. I hope I'm not confusing you. Let's quickly go back. Caroite is number 6. Unakite is number 7. Tiger iron is number 8. And then we have a, I believe, yeah, rhodochrosite for number 9. A small piece. Also a heart chakra crystal. So I hope you were able to make your choice. I'm sorry I can't show you all the cards in one go. It just doesn't work out. The cable of my cam is not long enough. So if you haven't made a choice yet, then please pause the video because I like to start with the first one. Right, so let's see, have a look at the cards. This is actually really lovely stone. Probably cannot properly see it. Mangano calcite. Somehow I have a love-hate relationship with it. I don't like it, yet I do like it. It's weird. Anyway, your cards. This is from the Elfen Orakel. I do not think it's available in English, so it is Dutch. I'll translate it. We have this pixie. Wimble. Don't worry. Don't worry. Let's see. We have inspiration. I am receiving divine inspiration right now. Well, she's on top of that mountain. It's wonderful. I love this deck. Really love it. Soul, which is it? Soul coaching oracle cards. So all wonderful, positive messages. And then we have the a card from oh my dear, Wisdom of the Hidden Realms. Yes. You have the Winged Wise Ones, Angelic Help, Miraculous Aid. There is no reversed message for this card, so even if it comes out reversed, it's still the same message. It's always positive, knowing that there's help, being able, hang on, I need to look that up, because this, I have too many card decks, I cannot remember all the messages. And from some decks I do not bounce off of the images so much. Yeah, this is about having faith, whatever your circumstances are, and knowing that heavenly beings, the angels, are watching over you. The Winged Wise Ones give you a glimpse of the future by offering magic messages that are whispered in the wind, on the wind, and these are translated within you as inspired thoughts, instantly unraveling the past and revealing the present. So this is also about inspiration in that way. That, you know, the messages by spirits, by the angels that you need are whispered on the wind. And if you are still enough, if you quiet yourself enough, you can actually hear these messages, and then you get this inspiration. And you can only get that if you are not worried and stressed out, because this card says don't worry, which I suppose means that if you chose this set, that maybe you are worrying at the moment quite a lot, or in general. And then if you do that, then you block yourself off, then you cannot receive inspiration, then you cannot hear these messages on the wind. And how this can make you more attractive, well, it's actually quite logical. Someone who's inspired is positive, is beaming, is radiant, they have this glow, this passion, because they feel inspired, and then you are very attractive. Then you really are attractive. Then you touch other people with your inspiration, with your flame of passion and your joy and happiness, and that makes you very attractive. But then to get there, you must, not worry. So I suppose if you did choose this one, that there is stuff going on in your life that makes you worry, or maybe it's just in your nature to worry a lot about things, then you must try to not do that. And trust. That comes down to trust. Trusting that all is well, and that things will work out for you. That's also what the Winged Wise Ones is about. Angelic help, miraculous aid. There's always help, right? And the last card that I drew is from the what's it called? I can't remember what it was called in English. It's about color therapy by Segal. You drew peach. Breathe in the life. Breathe in life. So again, that's also breathing in inspiration and yeah, just inspiration. I can't say motivation because motivation is not nearly as good as inspiration. Inspiration comes from the inside. Motivation is more caused by external things. Inspiration is really from the inside, knowing what you want in life, what your dreams are, your passions are, and what you want to manifest, what you want to achieve this life. And not from the head, but from the heart and soul. That is inspiration. And if you have that, if you can tap into that, boy, will you be attractive. You will be so attractive. Everyone will want to be with you, not just romantically, but friends and, everyone. Because then you are really wonderful to be with. Your energy will be really high vibrational, and everyone will love that. So that's what you have to work on or do in order to become more attractive. Not worry so much and tap into your passions, your dreams, your inspiration, and know that there's help for you always, so you don't have to worry. There's no reason. And if you actually trust that there's help for you, and you can then it's much easier to get that inspiration, and then you automatically have less worries and stress, and so in a way it's a bit of a circle, if that makes sense to you. So I hope that was helpful. Please let me know in the feedback. I would very much appreciate that. And love yourself, because it's also not coincidence that we have the Mangano calcite for this card. And I do not handpick these, it's not a mental thing for me to put them on the cards. That's also intuitively done. I choose a number of crystals upstairs, and then I intuitively put them on a set of cards. So it's not willy-nilly. So there's a reason for that as well. Love yourself. Love yourself. Right, then we're moving on to number 2. Let's put these away, and then we have number 2 with the green aventurine, I never know. Okay, right, let's get that done. Let's look at your cards. First we have forgiving, and we have simplicity. Deep, profound serenity is expanding in my life. And we have the Dream Walker. Dreams, the collective good, illusions, simplicity. Well, I have to get the message of that card to see how that ties together. Forgiveness. Okay. 8, the Dream Walker. When the Dream Walker is your ally, because it's upright, dreams can and do come true. Still, there are 2 kinds, those of the small self and those of the divine. Spirit has a dream for you that is yours alone, and all you need to do is ask, and it will unfold like magic. You also play an important and unique part in the divine dreaming of the world. When you ask, is this the dream for me that serves the greater dream, the most beautiful vision for your life serves the highest good for others too. Just the act of asking will immediately provide the answer. The Dream Walker is beside you to help you move effortlessly through the illusions, observing the truth and celebrating the waking dream of your life that results. I feel that the simplicity is also really very important in this, because I think maybe if you choose this, that you have too many things going on in life. It's actually just that you're too busy, or you have, as if you collected clutter, literally or figuratively. And I think more figuratively actually, by being busy, and that got you to lose track of your dreams. and maybe a feeling of not really knowing what to do anymore because you have too many things going on, or just simply not having the time to focus on what your heart's desire is. Just always busy, 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 and completely losing focus of what it was that you really wanted to do. And if that resonates with you, then it is important to clean up, basically, to get rid of clutter, literally if need be, but also figuratively. Just strip away everything that you don't really need in your life, or not at the moment anyway, and then you can see clearly again, and then you can tap into your dreams and start following these dreams, and maybe you even beat yourself up for not getting everything done all the time, because you've got so much going on, and then you may get that feeling that there's never enough time, you can't get everything done or not done well, and then if that is the case, then you must forgive yourself. You have to forgive yourself for that, because I don't think the forgiving is about forgiving someone else. I feel that's about forgiving yourself. Swan is also calm, graceful, and a swan is also protective, where it can hit you with its wing, a swan, and even break your arm, because they're that strong. And I don't think they'd put up with any crap either, really. So maybe it's also a message that you need more boundaries, healthier boundaries, so you don't get all that clutter, so you don't get overloaded with stuff. Maybe people are asking you all the time, can you do this for me? Oh, can you help out with that? Oh, can you do that for me? And you never say no. And then you end up having to do all these things for everyone. And that keeps you from your own dreams. So it might also be a message that you need to have healthier boundaries. And then clear up, cut away everything and everyone and every little thing that doesn't serve you. So that's going back to simplicity, and then you can see again what it was that you were dreaming about, what you wanted, and then you become more peaceful, quieter. You can still be lively, right? But you have peace inside, rest, peace, quiet on the inside, and that shines through on the outside, and then you become more attractive, more appealing. You're someone who's running around from everywhere, from A to B into Z into back to K, and a person like that is hardly even approachable, because they're all over the place, and it might even be a bit scary to approach someone like that. So if it resonates with you, then slow down and look at what you collected and what's around you, literally, but also situations and people, and see if you need to clean up and cut away things from your life that don't serve you, not at the moment anyway. You don't have to, if you have a lot of projects going at the same time, which can also be the case, then you don't have to do everything in one go. Prioritize. And so you find more peace and quiet, and then you can also focus better on what it is you want and what you want to achieve, and that will make you far more appealing. Quieter, peace. I really feel peace on the inside. Calm. A peaceful calm. And that will make you more attractive. And the color card is shine. Isn't that wonderful? Discover your own glow, your own shine, your own luster. I love this card. I really love that card. If you do, you can't shine if there's clutter. You have to really go back to this simplicity, and then you can shine again. Then your authentic, real you, your real light will start to shine through, and that will make you attractive. I hope that was helpful and that resonated with you. Please let me know in the comments. And if it doesn't resonate, well, just take what does and just dump the rest. And if it doesn't resonate, well, yeah, that can happen as well. It's for, it's not a personal reading, it's for a larger group. So, but please let me know regardless, you know, in the comments section. And then I'm going to move on to the numbers 3. Thank you for watching. All right, the number 3 people. The Malachite people. It's also the heart chakra. Let's see. Let's start here. We have Silesia. Find your roots. Go find your roots. Well, that is a deep message. Acceptance. I unconditionally accept, cherish, and love myself just as I am. That is very important for everyone. If you want to be attractive and you do not find yourself attractive, you do not accept yourself unconditionally, if you do not love yourself just the way you are, then you also aren't attractive to someone else. This is very important for everyone, not just for you, but apparently if you chose this, then this is yeah, an issue for you to, you know, be mindful of or to work on if you feel that is necessary. We have the Queen of Light, illumination, enlightenment, and celebration. And the Queen of Light, well, look at the Queen of Light. She stands tall. She knows who she is. She's balanced on the inside. She does accept herself for all that she is. She has these wonderful lights. She's radiating. She has self-confidence. She has self-love. She knows her worth. That is what you need to embrace. Right? This ties into, you know, with the other one beautifully, and also with your roots, finding your roots. Because you cannot accept yourself fully or love yourself fully if you don't even know who you are, what your roots are, what you stand for, what you want in life, and what makes you happy and fulfilled. So, yeah, it just all ties in together nicely. So that's, if you don't know that, if you're not really sure who you are, what you want, and what you stand for, and then you have to work on that. That's where you start. And then if you do know that, also then you can come to acceptance. But even if you're not there yet, you still have to accept yourself just as you are. Right now, this very hot, red hot minute, you have to start accepting yourself now. Even though you may not be perfect, no one's perfect, you know. It doesn't matter. Still embrace yourself, love yourself for all that you are, and stand tall like the Queen of Light. Shine. Be proud of yourself and everything you've done and achieved in life. Even if you're not perfect and aren't there yet and manifesting your dreams and, you know, whatever, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Life is a journey. You never get, it's like Abraham Hicks says, you never get it done, and you never get it wrong, and you never get it done. And that's why you can't get it wrong, because it's never done. You know, if there's something that doesn't work out, well, then you get another chance tomorrow to try do it again, and then do it differently. So it's like, accept yourself now, and not like, well, once I've done this, that, or the other. Love yourself. Shine. And this lavender, connection of body, mind, and soul. Yeah, that's what lavender does. It does a hell of a lot more, actually, in color therapy. You may want to look that up. It could even help you if you use lavender oil, or the color lavender, or the flowers, the scent, you know, anything to do with lavender. That might actually help you to get more reconnected with the real you, who you are, what you want, bring you peace and quiet, and to get, yeah, connected with your roots. But this is, yeah, that's what would make you logically speaking, of course, more attractive. You know, if you stand tall like this queen, well, then yeah, you are attractive. If you accept yourself, you are attractive. So that's what you have to work on. I hope that resonates with you. Please let me know, and thank you for watching. And don't forget the heart chakra. Well, it is all love, isn't it? It is all about love, loving yourself. That's why you got this malachite, chose this set, I suppose. Maybe you even want to get your own malachite and carry that on you. It might help you as well. Yeah, so, yeah. Thank you for watching. And I'm going to move on to number 4. The snakeskin agate people. I believe that's more the second chakra. It also works on the kundalini, sexual energies, and it probably does a whole lot more, but I cannot remember. I have over 300 crystals. I remember a lot, but not everything. We have owl. Listen to your... Oh, hang about. Listen to your soul. I'm going to pause and see if I can get the camera to focus a bit more, because this is really annoying. Yeah, I believe that is a little bit better. Owl. Listen to your soul. There's the owl in the background. Let's see what else we have. Compassion. The vibration of compassion shines through my every cell. And then we have the High Lord of Gratitude and Service, Selflessness, Humility, Conscious Action. So 3 cards that indeed do actually resonate, because gratitude and service has a lot to do with the compassion part. This, it's if you, the compassion, this is about service and basically to other people, humility and conscious action, selflessness, but not in the sense of pleasing, right? Because that's not what we need to do, should do, because that comes from pleasing, helping and serving, so to speak, from as in pleasing, over functioning, over giving, is not an act of humility, is not an act of selflessness. That's an act of the ego. It's out of fear, with fear of not being accepted, fear of being rejected, fear of whatever, not being good enough. That's what makes people over please, over give, and all that stuff. Over please, you can't over makes people please, over give, over function, and those things. That's not what's meant with this card. It's also not meant with that what compassion is. There's much deeper. When you this card, the servitude, selflessness, etc., is about completely loving yourself, knowing who you are, what you want, and being in love, coming from a place of love, unconditional love. And then you also unconditionally love yourself, accept yourself. Then you have compassion with other people, but also with yourself. And that's what this is about, and this as well. And then, of course, if you got that, you also listen to your soul. You have to listen to your soul in order to get there, to get this. You cannot separate that. There's the compassion. I'll read part of that message, what that actually means. True compassion starts with yourself. Gently, lovingly, and unconditionally accept yourself just as you are. It isn't necessary to be perfect, and there's no one that you need to please but your higher self. The more you can release judgments and negative beliefs about yourself, the more true compassion you'll have for others. And then you can get to this selflessness and this helping others, humility. Be gentle with yourself and cherish who you really are. It's time to release guilt and shame because they no longer serve you. Forgive yourself and others. Anytime you notice a negative thought about yourself crop up, immediately replace it with a positive one. And the affirmation is what it says on that card. The vibration of compassion shines through my every cell. So I think if you chose this, what you need to do most Of course, love yourself, come to that place of loving yourself, but because this speaks of releasing, that it's time to discard, to release guilt and shame, because they no longer serve you. So maybe that is what is bothering you, working against you when it comes to being attractive and appealing and attracting people to you and a potential partner. Because if you're not like this, then you're likely more codependent or more clingy and needy, and that is not attractive. If there's one thing that repels people, whether it's friends or potential partners, it's someone who is needy. You know, that's what I said earlier, when you basically try to please and do all these things from the ego, from fear of not being good enough, fear of rejection, fear of this, that, and the other. That's not nice, that's not pretty, that's not appealing, that's not attractive. You have to, if that resonates with you, you have to work on that. You really have to work on that. And then, you know, so you can come to more self-love. Listen to your soul in order to get there, to your higher heart. To your heart, yeah. So you can get to compassion. Let's see what, and I think, so I'm almost certain that this is a second chakra stone, the snakeskin agate. You might want to do second chakra clearings. There's a lot of emotions and pain, especially concerning relationships and relating in general, so not just love, but also in general, are in the sacral chakra, in the second chakra. And doing healing work and cleansing work on that chakra regularly might in actual fact help you an awful lot, because there's a reason that this crystal was on this set. There's a reason for that. Gold, wow, gold, well, maybe even the solar plexus, because that's also where you interact with other people. But the emotions is mostly stored in the sacral chakra. But gold is the solar plexus, the third chakra. Attract abundance. Well, when you're in this place, you will attract abundance, because, oops, it just dropped in my lap. Yeah, this is attractive. This is appealing, and then you will automatically, if you're in this place with compassion, coming from compassion and unconditional love almost, then you give to others. You touch others with that love, and then you will also start to receive, and you also can receive. Receiving is one of the most difficult things for us people oftentimes. And then you can start attracting abundance. Not just money, also love and prosperity and, you know, just anything, attention, whatever. Abundance in general. So that is really beautiful. That's very positive. You also may want to work with the color gold, and that might help. It's a very high vibrational color, high vibrational energy, gold. Okay, you don't have to use real gold. You can find a picture online and stick that on your desktop, on your computer, tablet or telephone, anywhere that you as long as you regularly see it. It can be an item that's gold colored as well, so you regularly see that color. Breathe it in, breathe it into your solar plexus. That is very powerful. I think color therapy is often seriously underestimated, but it is so powerful, and it works really fast as well. And listen to your soul. Well, I hope that resonated. This will make you more appealing, far more appealing, if you do this work on this. I hope that resonated, and yeah, please let me know. And thank you for watching. Hope to see you again very soon. And I'm going to move on with the fifth. Oh my god, this is going to be lengthy. I can never do a short reading. Oh dear. The green fluorite. Let's see what we have for you. We have a bloom. Open your heart for the light. Let's see if I can get it. Open your heart for the light. And the next card, purification. My energy field is being cleansed of all that I do not need. with a broom, and then we have the web weaver, synchronicity, divine intelligence, cause and effect. I so love this card. I absolutely love that card. Let's look at that first. A bloom, open your heart for the light. Well, logically speaking, it's quite logical that if you open your heart for the light, you will also begin to radiate light, and then you will become more attractive. If you look at this, I hope you can see it. These beautiful colors. There's orange and these beautiful pinks and golden yellow. It's wonderful. It's so appealing. You want to dive right in there and yeah, and roll around in this softness, and it's just beautiful. And then you will be a bloom. You will be like a flower, opening flower and radiating love and light. If you can only accept it in your own heart. That in itself is already a beautiful message. In order for that, you will likely have to clear out clutter. Everything that you do not need, you get rid of. It can be situations, can be energies, can be people, can be that you just have to smudge, sage your aura or your home. I actually feel that for many of you that is it. Not necessarily getting people out of your life, so to speak, but more clearing dense energies, heavy energies from your aura or your home. Well, then buy a sage stick and do that. Works really well. White sage is best. Palo Santo also worked wonders. Cause and effect. Well, I'm gonna stick with the cause and effect on this card. If you it's basically what I already said with this card, with the bloom. If you can allow light in, you will also radiate light. So then you have this cause and effect that you are light because you're letting it in, and then you shine your light, which will make you more attractive, which is the effect. Right, so you basically reap what you sow. That idea, law of attraction. You reap what you sow. You also, if you stick to this clutter, if you don't get rid of dense energies, if there are anything around you, maybe if you've been ill, if there have been arguments in your home or at work or whatever, these stick to your aura. They get in your aura or in your house, and if you want to attract something, that's part of your energy field as well. Then you might the cause and effect, right? Then you try to attract with the negative energy in your system. Then you will also have the effect that you attract things, people, situations that are not cleansed, if you know what I mean. And you can weave a beautiful web, a beautiful pure web, but you have to make sure that all the threads that you use in the web that you are creating are clean. So cleanse your energy. I think that is important, and when you do that, I think for you it's not much work. I think if you chose this, it's a matter of doing that, of cleansing your energy, possibly in your house as well, but I think for most only your own aura. Cleanse that, then you can let the light in, then your web will become pure and clean, and then you start to automatically attract different people. You will become more attractive. Well, there you go. White. Enlighten yourself is the message when I translate it. White. So purification. So you're clean again. Pure. Clean. And let that love in. This is just wonderful. I think for you it's really quite easy. The easiest so far from the cards, the sets I've done. And you may want to look up the green fluorite. I can't remember by heart from the top of my head what this does. It's not my favorite type of crystal. I did buy it, obviously, but it's a long time ago, years ago. I do not want to get rid of it, but I don't, yeah, I don't have a connection with it, so I cannot help you there. But it might, you might want to look that up, green fluorite, and see if that maybe can help you. And maybe it can help you to keep your energy clean and pure. So you may want to look into that. Thank you for watching. If it resonates with you, then please let me know in the comments, and like and share if you, of course, if you liked it. And well, hopefully see you again really, really soon. Right, moving on to numbers 9876 with the I can't pronounce that in English. Sherrowite. Oh my god. I'm doing my best here. Sherrowite. I think that's it. The purple one. It's absolutely beautiful crystal. Let's see which cards we have for you. Gipful. Appreciating yourself. Appreciating yourself. And next to that we have action. I step into my glorious future with determination and power. Action. Let's see, why is the camera angle? Move it over a little bit. Right, the next card, the High Lady of Love and Compassion, Reverence, Kindness, Consideration. So we have these 4 cards. The color card will do in a minute. Appreciating yourself, action. I step into my glorious future. I actually want to look into that card's message. I do not look up the interpretations of those cards. Sometimes they come up with wonderful things. The appreciation. The message is: the time is now. Don't hesitate. Take action. Face your fear and do it anyway. What your soul wants you to know. Of course, there are times when it's important to deliberate and think carefully about an action, but there are other times when you need to step up and just go for it. Now is the time. Listen from your heart. Look into fear's eyes with a calm, steely gaze, and forge it forward with certainty and power. Quicken your spirit by making decisions now. The affirmation is what it says down there. I step into my glorious future with determination and power. I feel that that is the most important thing from these cards. It's like you have to yeah, the bit about the fears, facing your fears and doing things, taking action. And I think that you are stalling, lingering, because you don't really fully appreciate yourself. That, yeah, maybe thinking you can't do it, that you don't have what it takes, or, you know, anything like that. Low self-esteem. Well, of course, if you lack appreciation of self, you would likely have low self-esteem. And there is the High Lady of Love and Compassion, Reverence, Kindness, Consideration. Be that for yourself. You have to be kinder to yourself. I get a sense that you are too demanding of yourself. Wanting to be perfect and demanding yourself to be perfect. If that is the case, if that resonates with you, you know, you might want to think of if there's something going on where you feel not good enough, or that you're not perfect enough, and that you are very demanding of yourself. Would you demand the same thing from a friend if they were in that situation, in the same situation? What would you advise a friend? Would you then also be so demanding? So I think you are really quite demanding. And because of that, you perfectionism. And because of that, you stall. You don't take enough action. Yeah. But you have to be kinder to yourself, I feel. Let's see the message from the High Lady. She reminds you that only love is real. It is the sole, unconditional and true power behind all means of manifesting out of the unseen into the material. Love's greatest creative power is ignited by the conscious action of compassion. Generosity of the heart, reverence, respect and empathy for all living things bring you profound power to live a life of happiness and contentment. Love, compassion and kindness to all must be the impulse behind your thoughts, feelings and actions when your intention is to create a prosperous and abundant life. Another message is that she brings you evidence that you are loved. Yeah. I don't know. There's a whole lot of messages. Also that what is yours will come to you, and that you also are required to think of the other person and inquire what is in his or her highest good. Give selflessly without asking or expecting anything in return and let go. You will surely receive that which you give in more ways than you can imagine. I'm still, this is a bit having to tie this together. Just give me a second. I still feel it's what I said at first. You're too demanding of yourself, I mean. Right? That you have too high expectations of yourself. You should stop doing that. You should stop fearing. Just like this card said, the time is now. You don't have to wait anymore. You don't have to be afraid. You don't have to be perfect. The time is right for you to take action. Whatever it is that comes to mind for you now, the first thing that comes to mind, the time is right for that, right now. And it can be love, can be something completely different, can be just something simple like getting your hair cut, or going to a pub or a festival, whatever. I feel that the time actually really is right to now take action, and to trust and believe in yourself. Appreciate yourself, be kinder to yourself. You have to be kinder to yourself. That will also change your appearance. That would really, if you are more loving and have more compassion with yourself, that will soften you, will soften your aura, and will make it easier for you to be approached by other people. It will make you more appealing. It will make you more feminine, soft, feminine, approachable, open. That is what you have to do. That is really what you have to do. Don't let fear stop you from things. Don't be so, well, like I said, is demanding of yourself. Demanding of yourself. This is, if this resonates with you, I'm sorry, I feel pressed for time. I'm trying to hurry and get it done per set within 5 minutes or something. That never works out for me. It just really never works out. And then I get nervous, and then I lose my own intuition. But if this resonates, what I just told you about that perfectionism, and what this card says, the not appreciating yourself so much, please let me know. I do read all the comments, and I do make an effort to react, at least with a like, with a heart, right? I'd like to know if that really resonated for you, if you chose this set. And I really feel that you have to let go of these high expectations you have of yourself. That's what I meant by demanding. Don't please take that the wrong way. Too high expectations of yourself because you don't appreciate yourself enough, and that leads to perfectionism, and that makes you a bit come across harder on the outside. You have to let that go. Work on appreciating yourself so you can, and you soften up. Then you will be more approachable. Have more compassion with yourself. And then we have turquoise color. Become aware of your empathy. And I feel mostly for yourself. This is a very liberating color. This is also about finding out who you are, what you stand for, what you want. Creativity as well. Authenticity and creativity. Freedom. Personal freedom. In a way, yeah. So maybe you have to free yourself from your own expectations. So that's that was your reading. I hope it resonates for you. Please let me know, like I said before. So I also like to know if it really does. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again real soon with another reading. Then I'm going to quickly move on to the numbers 7 with the Unikite. My God, it's almost an hour again. I talk too much. Spindleshanks is happiness. And then we have essence. In my essence, I am essence, I'm joy. Essence. And we have the Swan Queen, transformation, intuition, and patience. Oops. And we have Cyan, I believe. Build your self-confidence. So, essence. In my essence, I am joy. I think you have to tap into that a bit more, your essence, and because this is about the self-confidence, maybe your self-confidence is a bit low at the moment, and that can cause you to lose touch with your true essence, your true being, your authenticity, and then you get a different vibration, and you get a different vibe around you. And maybe if you chose this, you actually attract people still, but not the right people for you. That's odd. I suddenly get that feeling. If that is the case, that is because you are not really tapped in with your own true essence. So then you can still be beautiful, you can still be attractive and appealing, but from that you attract people, but they're not the ones that match your real essence. So it's not like attracting the wrong men or potential partners all the time and not understanding why. That's peculiar. If that resonates, please let me know, because I really want to know if I got that right. That just popped in my head. That's what intuition is called, right? The Swan Queen. The Swan. I love the swans. There's two actually in the card. On the card. In the card. Whatever. Prepositions. Sometimes I'm just completely lost when it comes to prepositions. The Swan Queen glides your way and asks that you look at your reflection in the events of your life. She gives you the ability to see the beauty that has transformed your life from ignorance to wisdom. The Swan Queen lets you know that it's time to go within and seek the answers in your own intuition. Don't look outside yourself for answers now. The true power lies reflected in the still waters within you. Now is the moment to meditate and ask for a vision. The power of psychic perception is inherent in you, and the Swan Queen will help you dive deep into your query to find the answers you seek. This is also a reminder to allow time to transform ideas into reality. Nothing happens overnight. So maybe you are going through some sort of transformation, a deep change. And that could also be why you maybe uh, being I was looking for words here now, are a bit wobbly when it comes to self-confidence. Because I already said when I turn this card around, at the moment, work on your self-confidence at this moment. I feel for you, you actually are quite confident, but not at the moment. There's something going on at the moment that makes you wobble a bit. That has you off balance. And if you are indeed going through some transformation, maybe you are trying to find your essence, to get in touch with your essence, that might be why you are a bit wobbly. Let's see, essence. Simplify and contemplate in the Zen garden of your mind. Discover the stillness in the center of the cyclone. Do what's important and let go of the rest. Peel away everything that isn't truly you and let your essence shine. If you've ever watched a cut crystal hanging in a window in the sun, you'll remember seeing small rainbows around the room. I've got one of these crystals, a Feng Shui crystal. I love it. Yet they all emanate from the same source. You have different paths that comprise your identity. Yet beneath it all is your spiritual core. Take time to find your source and live life from your center. If something doesn't give you joy, don't do it, or find a way to make it more pleasurable. Don't try to expand your personal power and intent without first exploring and understanding the wisdom of your soul. And I feel that this is why, if you are looking to be more attractive, like I said just now, I think you are attractive. It's just you're a bit off kilter. I feel you really are going through a quite substantial, important transformation in your life. Like finding questions to life, the universe, and everything, basically. And the answer is 42. Oh my god, that was funny. That's from, what was it called again? With the Babel fish. I can't think of it now. When they were this old television series from the BBC in the 70s. Geez, I really can't remember. It was all about what is the answer to life, the universe, and everything. And in the end of the show, of the series, which went on forever, I think, then this computer came up with the answer, and the answer was 42. And this card is 42. Amazing. But I think that is what's going on for you. A huge transformation that you're going through, and you are attractive, you are appealing, you're just going through a transformation. So right at the moment you're a bit wobbly, sorry, but that's logical because of the transformation. And it could be that at the moment you're attracting the wrong people into your life, or potential partners or dates. I think my advice would be, don't really look for anything serious, if that's your question, of course. Right now, wait until you have sort of finished this transformation and you are in touch with your essence and with your soul and your higher self, and then you will find the answer. Luck is the answer. Spindleshanks, luck. The answer is 42. The answer to the meaning of life. What was it again? Life, the universe, and everything. I can't. The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. That's it. That's the name of the series. Maybe you're familiar with it. And but anyway, please let me know if this resonated with you, because I'd really love to know. So I think you're actually doing quite well. It's just this transformation is, well, in the way, not really, because you need it. It's your soul growth as an individual. Right, thank you for watching, and hope to see you again real soon. And I'm moving on to the numbers 8 with the Tiger Iron. Let's see which cards you have. Pilgrim, Peace. Well, he looks happy chappy. Radiance. I am a radiant reflection of God's light. That also makes me feel peaceful. Just peace. When you are radiant, a radiant reflection of God's light, you really are anchored deep inside your body, in your foundation, in your which is in your lower abdomen, and then you have peace. can feel myself land now. I can feel myself slow down. The Metal King, discipline, armor, and boundaries. I'll look up the message with that. I don't know. I can never connect with that card for some reason or other. He's wearing a mask and all that armor, and I don't like that. It's not my favorite card, so I'm sorry. I have to find it. Well, it might be very interesting. The Metal King is strong and arrives to lend you his impenetrable shield of protection. No matter who sends you criticism or jealousy, you will not be hurt. This ally also prompts you to think about setting healthy boundaries. When you do, no matter how uncomfortable that task may be, everyone will benefit. He asks you to make sure you know where you end and another begins. Others' emotions are not yours, no matter how empathetic you may be. Another of the Metal King's messages is to remind you how important it is to have a healthy sense of self-esteem. It's a good time to shine and be proud of what you have accomplished. Again, shine. Good time to shine and be proud of what you have accomplished. I think for you it is important though that you do have these boundaries that they spoke of, and it's not about getting swayed by others too easily. It's more about getting sucked into other people's problems. You have this inner peace, you have this inner quiet, this radiance, but that also attracts a lot of. Well, someone said that to me once, like I'm a light in the dark, so to speak, like a lighthouse, and then you attract a lot of moth and mosquitoes as well. And you have to shield yourself from those. You have to protect yourself from those, because it's not necessarily your task in life to lift them up, to raise their vibration. You know, if they could just be in your light without trying to smother you or choke the light out of you, that's okay, that's not a problem. But usually people and situations like that do drag you down because they try to suck the life out of you, and you have to. That's not okay, right? Everyone has to raise their own energies, and so that you have to have these healthy boundaries for, and protection. And I think maybe you have a tendency to get very emotional. See what this card is saying. Sapphire. Allow your body to be reborn. Wow, the energy of that card. Look at the color. It also is very calming, soothing color. Wonderful. If you breathe it in, it's just absolutely wonderful. I can sure feel it. You do have that peace inside, but maybe you allow other people's energies to affect you too much, too easily, because you're not you don't have these healthy boundaries. You're not protected enough. You should protect yourself. You really have to protect yourself, because that dims your light. It dims your light, and then it might even ruin your peace, and you have this wonderful peace. You have that, and I think that will help, because that's basically all you have to do. And for some of you that might be difficult. Some people have this very high energy and do not know how to protect their energy, but that's if you don't know that, then by all means just Google it, because there's so much information about that online. Also grounding, to get rid of dense energies that aren't yours and don't serve you. But I think you might absorb other people's emotions, especially emotions, I feel, too easily, and they drag you down, and that lowers your vibration, and then you become less attractive. You might even want to become, maybe not want, you may even become a bit gosh, what's the right word? Not a drama queen, but well, sort of become like these people, too emotional, overly emotional, unstable, in a way. A bit, you know, not completely, don't get me wrong here. So I'm just struggling to find the right word. I'm not entirely sure. It just affects you too much. Other people's emotions affect you too much. And then that's in your vibration as well. You have to shake that off and protect yourself from that. So learn how to shield yourself, and then your light can shine and be seen, and then it will attract the right people, and the ones that don't serve you cannot come to you anymore because you have the protection, you have the shielding up. So important, especially if you do have a high vibration. And I think if you pick this set, which crystal came with that? The tiger iron, again, also protection. Huh. That you do have quite a high vibration. That's what I think. So, but the work on that shielding, you really need that. That's also why you had a tiger iron. Tiger iron is also to shield, help you shield, protect your solar plexus, so you don't get these energies in your system. So you may want to look into that as well. If it appeals to you, of course, the tiger iron. Right. I hope that resonated with you. If you work on that, you will become more appealing, because then your own light can shine without the clutter from other people. So that would help you. Please let me know, and yeah, leave me some feedback and likes. Of course, if you liked it, and I hope to see you very soon again with another reading. Thank you for watching. And then we're going to quickly move on to the last one. Oh my god, over an hour. How do I do it? Jacques Sourire. Laugh about yourself. You know, have a bit of fun, be a bit more light-hearted. Delight. I delight in everything in my world, and divine joy fills me. And we have sun dancers. Joyful activity, celebration of life, abundance. Well, isn't that all wonderful? Why did you actually ask for the reading, I wonder? And then we have rose, attract love. Well, to be honest, I'm just wondering. The only thing I can think of is if you chose this set, I would like to know why you actually chose to do this reading, to do this pick a card reading. Because this is all just positive, you know. The only thing that I can think of is the Jacques Sourire, laugh about yourself, have a bit of fun. Is that maybe sometimes you don't do that. Maybe sometimes you are a bit too serious and don't take time to enjoy life. Let me see what the light comes up with for what kind of message, to see if there's anything there. Because, yeah, I doubt that these cards came up only for me to tell you, well, everything is hunky-dory and good luck with it. There must be a reason for it. Clap your hands with joy and let your inner child play. Be silly or play hooky and take a day off. This isn't the time to buckle down and get to work. This is when you should be madcap and spontaneous. Have fun. Your soul wants you to know. Your spirit guardians are delighted when you're filled with childlike wonder, joy and exuberance. When just one person experiences true delight, this joyous energy radiates outwards like ripples in a pool, reaching even the farthest shores of humanity. Your pleasure can rejuvenate you and can have a powerful healing effect on others. That is the message. So I think, yeah, that's the only thing I actually feel, because it's all wonderful. It's all that you should take more time, spend more time to be like a child, to have fun, to laugh, also about yourself. You know, that's what that one says, the first card. And then you will spread your light. and touch others. I just can't believe it. This is wonderful. I delight in everything in my world, and divine joy fills me. Maybe also that you have to really seriously appreciate everything and everyone in your world, and gratitude, right? Gratitude and celebration of life. So either you basically don't really have much of a problem to be attractive, to attract people or a potential partner or dates, because everything is cool. It's just that you maybe at the moment are very busy with work or something that keeps you from having fun, from having these joyful activities and delight, and so you're not at the moment spreading your light so much because you're too busy, too serious. Or this is something that you really have to learn, that you're all the time, most of the time you are too serious, that you have to lighten up and to be more, let your inner child play and have fun and do goofy things and just laugh. Don't take things so seriously. And then I think if that's the case for you, it can be, I think a world of joy and pleasure will open for you. And then you will also attract that love. This is Rose. Attract love. So it's either that, either you're already there, but it's just at the moment you are too busy with serious stuff and you need to lighten up, maybe take a break, or you are, as a person, usually or just tend to be too serious, not take enough time to enjoy life, not appreciate things that you have in your life. You need to have more gratitude, be more playful, and let your inner child have a bit of fun and laugh about yourself as well. Don't be so serious, and then you will be more attractive, and then the love will come. So in that sense, it can be two things, I feel. So yeah, please let me know. I hope it resonated with you. I can't tell you more about this because there's nothing more to tell really. This is yeah, I can't tell you more about it. That's basically it. It is also the heart chakra stone, the rhodochrosite. This is also very pretty and beautiful. I like that as well. I got more of that. So if you are too serious, maybe you want to get one of these. If you feel drawn to rhodochrosite, you might want to Google it. Well, thank you for watching. I hope it was helpful, and hopefully see you again really soon. Bye.